Hello and welcome back. Right, we have some stones to get rid of, so let's get cracking. I am going to go straight into a time-lapse because we know what we've got to do. We've got to de-stone this, we've got to then plant it, and yeah, oh, I think as well, wasn't there a liming? I'm sure I saw it in editing. Seabed. Oh, no, I did see a patch, but yeah, that's it. No, smashing, brilliant. I thought I saw one of those little patches that said needs lime, but it's nothing special, so no, we are good. Right, I'm going to say my words. We're literally just going to plant this and then we shall see what we're going to do. So I'm going to say, I shall see you guys and girls on the other side. Right, that is us done, I think. Let's have a quick look on the fields itself. Fully fertilised, rolled, mulched, and no weeds, but yes, weeds are growing. So let's just test that theory that I had yesterday. Let's get this completely done. Would be nice. Now the weeder, I think, is actually across the road. Yes, I've tried over the last couple of sessions to highlight a couple of the tractors that often don't get any of the limelights. John Deere and the Fendt GT, although I suppose the Fendt does actually get quite a bit. Yeah, it is used. It is, I have got to be honest, it is, although not the most powerful tractor, it is pivotal to the time we've spent on the farm. It really has. Yeah. Now then, I'm sure this is 90 horsepower, so this should be able to cope with this. Right, I am going to go immediately into time lapse, make sure weeds are growing, yeah, and we are going to go a few feet and just make sure it does say that the weeds aren't growing when we actually look on the... Yes, it does, it works. Smashing. Right, let's get cracking then. This is going to be difficult to do, but I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. There we are, done, I think. Now, there is one thing I'm going to say. I know a lot of people. I want to remind people that a day in this is 1 month, so every hour that passes is actually a day and a little bit. So, although it may appear that the weeds aren't appearing, that is true, it isn't. The system is not allowing that to happen, but in real life it would. The weeds would be there, so I do defend my right to do this, to actually, when it says it needs weeding, although we cannot see the weeds, that is because the weeds would be tiny, because a day, quite a few days have gone since the beginning of this month at 1 o'clock. Yeah, we are many days into this month, so therefore, although we started off on 1 day seeding, we soon went into another day for growth, and therefore weeds would be growing too. So yeah, it's just the system itself isn't capable of showing that because it would be too complicated. But oh, Google, will you stop doing this? Oh, do you know, seriously? And it records this as well. Not so smart, TV. Right, okay then. So, sorry about that. I'm going to have to try and, I think, shut that down because it drives me crazy. It's twice in recordings now it's done that. Right, we have fertilised. We have, let's just make sure, we have soybeans everywhere. There's still, I did realise that big patch you can see on 24, yeah, that's the one that I did miss. I'm not going to go back. It is one little patch, and I know it's going to be bigger than, yeah, it's not little, but yeah, I'm happy. I'd need to cultivate, and then I'm going to rip a hole in the already existed seeded one, so it's not laziness, but yes. So that is our 5 fields done. I'm quite looking forward to this. What I am going to do though, I'm going to literally, normally we go into, we're going to concentrate, as we have done a few times, on our farm. We really are. So we're going to literally just concentrate on the growth in our farm this year. We're not doing the baling contracts that we normally. We might do some in the back end, but not this time. We're going to give that a bit of a rest, and we're going to concentrate, as we have done a few times in this particular Let's Play. So we are going to rush through the time of the months. 8 o'clock will be fine. Yes, old bale's brilliant. That's probably the last of it. Really is. So we now have we're fully fertilised as well. I don't need to worry about anything. This is amazing. Right, I'm gonna, oh yeah, let's have a look at my favourite time. I know this probably, no, we can buy the Amazon, and there's another one we can buy as well for less than that. Even though that is a good deal on paper, we can actually do better than that, so I'm not tempted. Right, let's go through to the next month. Let's watch our crops grow. Oh, that's growing well now. It really is. Nothing on sale. Right, July. Now, if we were working with round bales, now that would actually represent something that's terribly good. Yeah, now that is a funny actual windrower, very strange. I'm not particularly Yeah, unless there's something I'm doing wrong with it. And one of the Let's Plays, it produces massive windrows. It's one of those that goes up and then back up, and the windrows are too big actually for you to do. So yeah, in some ways it's good but not so good. You have to go back if a windrow gets too big, especially around the edges of the field. There may be a proper way to use it. Again, I've only used it shortly, so sometimes you have to study these things to see what yeah, the best way to use it. Very reasonable price though for a 9.7 metre. Right, we shall go to 9 o'clock now. I think it's the autumn is beginning to draw in. Oh, yes, that proves my theory. I've always said that when you change time, it does that funny skip where it doesn't actually go into it. Then when you go back in, it will work. So I have proved it. I noticed this a couple of Let's Plays, a couple of sessions ago, and I did say that I thought that was what did it. So this really proves that it is. When you change the time, it does that funny skip. Another game mechanics error. Right, let's have a look. I had one of those on my first on Horbelleron. They are good, just not quite, in my opinion, quite big enough, if I'm honest. Right, now then, I think it's next month. I'm sure it is. It is indeed. We shall leave it at that point. We shall harvest next session if it's ready. And 9 o'clock again. Yay. Fantastic. Wow, very nice harvester. But I am not going to get us into debt. We have a fine harvester that is ideal for us. Yes, we do. Absolutely amazing. If we weren't on hard economy, we may have seen quite a bit more growth. It has been a struggle, and yet I've never really, it's just, we're always very low on money on this Let's Play due to the fact we're playing on hard economy. But we have seen tremendous growth. I'm not saying we haven't, just not. If it'd been normal, I think it would have been a bit more comfortable. But we have, considering where we've come from, if you look at our garage, from the very beginning, we have done very well. We have 4 tractors, the fence not shown because it's in that pack thing, but yeah, 4 tractors, decent harvester, a good trailer now, obviously headers, fertiliser spreader and a manure spreader now, the weeder, rollers, cultivate plough, corn header, which I've only used once. Yeah, a complete set of baling equipment, very good baling equipment. A couple of front loaders, lots of tools. Only got the one weight, but then it's never let us down, and we've never needed more than the one. And then obviously the belt system, which I have never used, but thought was too good a bargain to miss in case we did need it. Sometimes it's good to shift things from one place to another or on the ground to a trailer. We've never done any root crops, but that doesn't mean to say we won't shake it up and we won't go that way. Yeah. And then there are a couple of intriguing little mods that we could use. I wouldn't do all of the fields with it, but it might be something just different to actually do on one of the fields. It may, or I'm still wanting to buy field 25. I truly am, in time, and that is an expensive field. So if we were going to do anything, just come out and come in. My mouse pointer goes funny. Yeah, 162,792. That is a lot of money. It usually takes us about a year and a couple of baling, 2 sets of the bigger baling contracts to earn that type of money on top of our crop. So yeah, next time we shall. So only a tiny bit of stone left on and it's mainly on 28 and 23. We've done it all on the others. If we look at stones, yeah, there's only those little tiny patches on 23 and on 28. So yeah, because we shallow cultivate, we won't be throwing any stones up, which would be good. No damage to equipment. So we're getting there, really are. So we have our fields, our 5 fields. Yeah, hopefully this will bring in quite a lot of money. And like I say, this year I think we're going to concentrate solely on this. Now, when do we sell? Yeah, it'll be nice for once to do that. When does soybeans? Its height is right in June. Yeah, we're not gonna. We'll. What we're gonna do is, that's the point. What are we gonna plant next year? Let's have a look. Planting. Do you know? Looking at the calendar, I think we're gonna literally turn this around. I think we're gonna do what I've done on my. With barley, we can actually turn this around and plant in this very month, and then in June, the very month we need to be selling our soy, we can actually harvest our barley. So that is the plan. That's what we're going to do. We are going to harvest this and then rip the fields. It won't be one session though. That is going to be a bit of a monster now. It really is. Yeah, we need to do quite a lot of work. Although I suppose if I get the team ready, where did I leave the fence? That is what I want to know. No, that's not the fence. Of course, you got that. One thing we're going to do is we're going to bring this up. Yeah, that's the last of the bales have gone now. So we did well out of that. 12,000. I am not going to pay off any of the loan. I'm going to let loan interest, and I'm going to do it later on. I'm going to keep that because we're going to have quite a lot of wages, because this month is going to be a harvest and a turnaround in one. So that's going to hit us hard, wages. So we're going to have to hire a lot of outside labourers to assist us. So I'm going to take this up to the farm so that we've got our full complement of workers and equipment ready for the next session. So let me just turn time down because this is only travelling. This is not important. We don't have to be wasting any of the day because it is going to be a very busy month. I must stop saying day. It's not a day, it's a month. Yes, it is going to be a very busy month. Right, let's sneak through this fantastic cut and let's indicate. You never know if anyone's behind you. And remember to switch it off. So then, yes, we are going to be exceptionally busy. Just check something. No, yeah, it is right. I was beginning to doubt my own sanity then, yeah. We shall turn this around. Wow, it's almost like the American maps where you can actually do a turnaround and still harvest. Of course, we'll only be sort of harvesting once next year, although we're going to be getting the profit from our harvest this time. So yeah, we're still keeping things going. That's one thing I love about Hobo's Hollow. You can actually turn things around and actually do 2 harvests in the year. It's quite nice. It's been nice to actually just do arable farming on that, where I'm not concentrating on baling or something else. I've done no contracts on Hobo's Hollows at all, just concentrating on our fields. Because it's an American map, you can actually get away with that. It's actually nice. Right, let's indicate. And that is where we're going to leave it. In fact, no, do you know, one thing I am going to do, indicator. We're not going to need the weight or the front. We're going to go and stick them in the traditional place that we have, and we're going to get the front box. I'm going to literally get the fence to be doing the seeding. Yeah, that's the point. We're going to need to lease a seeder as well. I have an idea, I do. know what I'm going to do because we've got a front box. I might even actually get us into a slight amount of debt to buy it. No, we won't. We'll lease it. We will buy out of the profit. I don't want to be going into debt when it's not necessary. We've got our full complement of tractors now. I'm not planning on getting any more. I don't think we need it. We are fully sorted for tractors. Right. There's still a bit of that left. Smashing. Right, we need to change the config of this, don't I? I'm being silly. Not sure if we'll be quite close enough for that. It might be a little bit out. Yeah. Oh no, it was there. Customize, swap body system. Absolutely yes. Right, brilliant. Now then. You know, did this once before. Let's finish this off this time. I need to swap it over again and then move that front box out, because I don't need that as well. But you know, I forgot about the adapter in the front box. I've got an idea. I'm going to use probably 2. Oh, we'll see. I'm not promising on that one. I don't like saying things and then not following through. Leave this, the adapter and this front box for the John Deere, I think. Plenty of seeds in that to tide us over. Let's put that front loader down. Not in the way of the John Deere when it comes out. Smash it. Now let's try that again. Right. Wow. Plenty of seeds in there. Smashing. Right. Let's just put that away for the first time in history. Fantastic. But yeah, let's for once, let's just do this properly. Never ever do we put our tractors away in the sheds, and we've got plenty of sheds now. Class this as the end of the one of the months. Right, let's grab the other 2 and stick them in the ones across the road. We'll look after our equipment. He's got narrows on, so if I play this carefully, it should be alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a bank and a half. Right. There's a little sneaky way past that tree that's, yeah, not too bad. The last one though, the biggie, I am going to go and grab the trailer with it, put that on the side of the field, so that one isn't going to go away. Right, let's grab the biggie. The T9. Which, yes, I definitely think that leaving that alone for intricate work is definitely the order of the day. It's definitely fine for big jobs like cultivating with bigger equipment, but yeah, intricate work is not its best. I think I've proved that to myself, definitely. I mean, it's fantastic for dragging massive trailers and things that are heavy. Perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I doing? Concentrate. That's been a long session though. That hooked up, and we should pull it next to field 24, just on that little road. This is definitely the best candidate for this job. Stick that on the edge of our field. Not too close, but not blocking this road. Let's be realistic. And that is where we're going to leave it. So next time we are going to get on with our harvest, and we shall see. We've never done soy. It's not the most high yielding, but that is true. I think it's the most high paying, but obviously you've got to. So 1,273, which is for us to go anything over 1,000 is amazing. So yes, that is a phenomenal price for us. But obviously, it's also going to reflect in the yield that we get off our fields. We're not going to be like getting thousands and thousands of tons or hundreds of tons of, it's going to be, a small amount, I've no doubt. But we shall see after next session. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me in this journey. It's getting exciting because we don't need an awful lot of equipment. Now it's only refinements in our sort of lineup, if I'm honest. So it's not like we're looking for anything stupendous. We've got a fantastic trailer. We've got a fantastic set of low to high horsepower tractors. We can do any job from small to massive. We really can. We've got balers, every sort of bit of equipment that we've needed on this we have. So the most we'll do is, like I said, if we wanted to buy some special potato equipment or something like that for a bit of on one of our fields, then yes, I would go that road. Now then, potato equipment, just showing you, I think I've got them in potato technology. Not sure, did I? Yeah, well, there we go, the little Agrizet 2 meter. That's, we could literally, used to seed crops like wheat, barley or canola? I don't think so. Yes, that will be used. I think I'd like to do that on one field. I would, before we sort of finish. I'd like to do a field of potatoes. Trying to think about it, looking probably at the field shape. I think field 21 would be the ideal candidate because it's quite, I would say it's the best shaped field we've got. We only sometimes bump into the fence on field 20. Yeah, especially just with the bigger tractor. I think all the others, no, we have done it with a couple in the entire Let's Play. But yeah, it's definitely the best. 24 is the worst shape we have. We have problems with that. I've curved the corners on 28, so any problems we had, we do sometimes hit problems, with workers on the fence next to 29 on 28. But they're not bad. 23 is a good one. as well. 22 obviously has got the pylon in the middle, but again, it's not bad. It really isn't. It'll be interesting to see, because obviously, yeah, we had barley on that last year. We've got a full, complete complement of soybeans on all of our fields. I can't wait to see next session to see how much we actually do get from it all. But enough waffling from me. I'm going to say goodbye for now.